Hey there, netizens. You're not in the wrong place. No. You just haven't subscribed to this channel. That's why it's looking foreign to you. So if you haven't, hit that subscription button this minute and become part of this news family. And for all those who have already subscribed, our dear followers, thank you for remaining loyal and faithful. We see you and love you. Guess what? On today's episode, Martin Odegaard returned from a 3-match injury absence to play 90 minutes in Arsenal's Champions League win over Olympiacos and has spoken about his performance. Now, we all know Martin Odegaard now, and the whole injury, wahala, up and down. Well, Baba don't come back now, and is keen to end Viktor Gyokeres' goal drought after returning from injury for Arsenal. The striker scored 3 times across his first 4 matches this season, but has now gone 5 games without a goal. Now, this is one great drought indeed, because it's unlike him. People expected too much heat, so much fire when he got recruited to the team. Odegaard, however, knows what the team needs to do for his fellow Scandinavian. According to him, he said when you have players like Viktor up front, you have to feed him. The Gunners captain to a TNT spot after their 2-0 win over Olympiacos in the Champions League. And this was Odegaard's word. He said, I thought we did that quite well today, and we have to keep going and keep building on this. Odegaard assisted Bukayo Saka for Arsenal's second goal of the game and played Gyokeres through for their first, which Gabriel Martinelli turned home after the Sweden centre-forward saw him shots saved onto the post. According to Odegaard, he said, that's what I want to do. Especially when you have those players up front, and especially with Viktor Gyokeres. He's always, so aggressive and always starts, always a threat. Whenever he starts like that, that's how he starts, and he just puts people off. I think most times when he's even giving the ball to, starts, there's this panic that runs through people. According to Odegaard, he said that's his job, to actually create things for them, the passes and the assists and all that. In the end, I got the assist. I could have had a few more and scored a goal, but we got the win and it was good. So I enjoyed it. Odegaard completed his first full 90 minutes since the Premier League opening weekend on Wednesday evening. One thing is that football is a teamwork stuff. That's why they have to be that number. That's why they are 11. And even with that 11 number, there still has to be synergy. There still has to be understanding. And every agreement, every arrangement has to be followed. So there are those that assist. There are those that pass. There are those that head the ball. There are those that, make the goal itself. Sometimes it's planned. Sometimes it's not even planned at all. But whenever you are in a position of help, it's just playing football. It's teamwork. Everyone's input is needed. Arteta praised his returning captain during his post-match press conference. He's got all the license in the world to go forward, Martin, and to play with that freedom and to play with that level of threat, especially not only with the passes, but, the way he takes the ball, the way he carries the ball, the way he makes runs and arriving in really dangerous areas. Now, the manager also thinks that, he said, I think he put 3 people through today to score a goal. He should have scored a goal as well. So great to have him back. He played some very good minutes in Newcastle to help us win the game, and I think today he was actually phenomenal. Arteta, further commented, he said, we have to play in our qualities, and we have a front 3 with that pace as well. Like I said, adding my voice to what Arteta said, he said, they have to play in their qualities. Every player has his strength. Every player has where he functions best on the field. And the ability of the manager to actually know these players, know where they function, and place them there, that is one of the success principles or one of the secrets of success, of football. According to Arteta, he also said, we have players and we have assistants and we have a lot of people helping out. According to him, he said he did it in Newcastle a few times in 15 minutes, and that's a game that I want from him. The manager also added that I think that creativity part is his nature. So it doesn't bring any pleasure to him because it's his best quality to generate things. That's not a lot of players can do. He has total freedom from my side to do and to explore and to tailor his content and to feel the moments and where he needs to generate those spaces. And I think he's certainly done that in the last two games. So the manager is saying he's not restricting him in as much as he has placed Odegaard in a particular position, news placement, football placement, field placement, and all. He said he would still let him express himself, still give him that space to be able to bring out that true quality that is in him. No be smart, Ateta praised his performance, praised Gyokeres' performance also. Said what I sense is that he's doing better and better things every game. And today he was denied a few times on court and all. But it still doesn't matter because he believes solely that Gyokeres can do so much better. Gabriel Martinelli, meanwhile, is actually backing his striker to fire for them this season. It's really good to play with Martin Odegaard there because he's always trying to find you when we make the movements, and for Viktor as well. Now it's Gabriel Martinelli that is saying this, that when you play with people like Gyokeres, when you play with people like Odegaard, there is no slacking. You actually have to do better. Everyone in the club is actually happy to see that Odegaard is back and that he is actually giving it his all, putting aside the whole injury stuff, putting aside the whole leave stuff and all. Like, it's almost like he came back with more fire this time around, and he says he's ready to work with the team. He's ready to, make Arsenal proud and all. So Arsenal fans, what's up? Express your joy now. How do you feel that this player is actually back? Do you think he would do better? Do you think the leave would have been or was a problem?